Welcome back to another exciting day. So yesterday you learned all about how to silence and shut down destructive criticism so that it cannot hurt you. And today you are learning about self-acceptance and self-love, something that critics lack and you don't. And this is one of my favorite topics, and it's all about self-love and knowing that you're enough. And there's a difference between self-love and self-acceptance. What I mean by that is loving yourself enough to accept who you are, to make the very best of yourself, but not try to force yourself to be someone else. So for instance, let's look at Rebel Wilson, Jenny McCarthy. They're never going to be a size 0. They don't sit at home crying into a big box of popcorn. They go out there and flaunt their curves and fall in love with who they are. Because when you can fall in love with who you are, you show the whole world you're lovable, and you allow the whole world to fall in love with you too. When you can't accept yourself and you keep trying to punish your body, force your body to change, then you're not in self-love and you're not in self-acceptance. So self-love and self-acceptance are different, but part of loving yourself is accepting who you are and making the very best of yourself. So you can accept something or you can change it. Here's the thing you can never do, because it's a form of torture. I can't accept it and I can't change it, and I can't change it and I can't accept it. I hate my body, but it won't change. I hate my job, but I can't leave because I need the salary. I don't even like my partner, but I don't want to give up this home and live in 2 apartments, blah, blah, blah. So you can accept something and embrace it and make the best of it, or you can change it. But you cannot get into this spiral of I can't accept it, I can't change it, now I feel powerless, hopeless, helpless, I hate myself because I can't accept it and I can't change it. So accept it, but also change it. So Rebel Wilson accepts her curves and makes the best of them. There are a lot of plus-size models looking really good. James Corden accepts who he is. He's very talented. His talent is not in having a six-pack. It's in his razor-sharp wit. And he doesn't need any more than that. You know, you only need to be good at one thing. And if you can find your gift and celebrate it, then your life is amazing. And then you start to know that you're enough. I'm enough because this is my gift. This is what I'm good at. This is why I'm here. And it is so important to have that abundant mindset that really comes from saying, I'm enough. My gift is this and it's not that. And it doesn't have to, I don't have to be a feng shui expert, a gardener, a cordon bleu chef, an incredible mum or dad, a fantastic accountant with a home that looks like it's come out of Interior magazines. That's too much for anyone. And if we were all good at everything, people would be out of business. So you are enough exactly the way you are. And when you can fall in love with yourself just the way you are, you actually then want more. People think, surely if I'm enough, I'll lie on the couch, eat potato chips all day and veg out. No, you actually won't. When you're enough, you become more ambitious. I'm enough. I deserve a fantastic relationship. I'm enough. I deserve a pay rise. I'm enough. I can head this team, run this company, get a promotion. I'm enough. So I can invest in gym membership or a NutriBullet. I can buy better food. I'm enough. I'm not going to fill my body up with junk because I deserve better. So when you're enough, you come into loving yourself, accepting all the great things about you and accepting the not so great things and changing them if you can and accepting them if you can't. And then you are at peace. And you know what? You can never feel good about yourself until you're at peace with yourself. You can never be at peace with yourself until you're honest with yourself. If you're living a lie, then you can't be at peace. If you're always dieting and doing all kinds of stuff to try and look smaller, pretending you're something you're not, you don't have peace. And then you don't have high self-esteem, and then you don't think you're enough. But when you turn that around, I love myself, I accept myself, I make the very best of myself, but I love who I am and I know I'm enough. Now you're being honest with yourself, you're at peace with yourself, you're real. And we like people who are real. We're all flawed people. And the best you can ever hope to be is a flawed person having a great relationship with another flawed person that's real and based on truth. And again, you make that relationship the very best you can. You accept what you can't change and you love yourself. So that's what you've learned today, the difference between self-love and self-acceptance. The terrible spiral you go into when you go, I can't accept it and I can't change it, but I must, but I can't, but I have to. And now I feel helpless, hopeless, powerless, angry, and incompetent because I can't accept it and I can't change it. You accept what you can accept. And look, there's some good points. I don't like this job, but I can stay here for a year. The salary's great, and I've got a whole year to find something else. I don't like the way I look, but I can change lots of things about me, not all, but enough. So you accept what you can't change and look for some good things. And then you change the things that you can change, all the while knowing that you are enough just the way you are right now. You always have been enough. You always will be enough till the day you die. And when you own your enoughness and fall in love with yourself, you show the whole world how lovable you are, how enough you are. It allows them to see your lovability and your enoughness too. It's a great thing to do. So let's start to do it right now. So let's go on to this powerful exercise so you can really embrace, own, and make your enoughness your own. And I want you to start by just saying, I'm enough. And there's no any, I'm enough because I'm thin, because I'm a size 0. No, I'm enough. You see, the strength of I'm enough is in its simplicity. If you say I'm a goddess, I'm a rock star, you might go, no, you're not. You're living in a shared apartment. What rock star and goddess does that? It starts to object. When you say I'm enough, it just goes, well, of course, because that's the truth. So I want you to say, I am enough, as if you're saying it to me, as if you're justifying it to me, and I'm going louder, longer. I am enough. Say it again. I am enough. Remember, the mind learns by repetition. I am enough. And now let's say, I'm always enough. I'm always enough. I'm always enough. I always have been enough. I always will be enough. It's very important that you say these words a lot. Your mind responds, remember, to the pictures you make in your head and the words you say to yourself. There are no better words that you could ever say to yourself than I am enough, because it makes a great picture. When people say I'm not visual, when you say words, you make a visualization from the words you say. The words come first as you go, I am enough. I am enough. You start to form a picture because of that rule of the mind that you must act in a way that is consistent with what you're saying and thinking. I am enough. So go to your workbook and I want you to write out I am, and then fill it in. I am ambitious and ready to be abundant. I always do what it takes. I am committed to working through this program. I'm ready to make it happen. You can fill in the blanks if you want to. I'm lovable. I love myself. You see, people think loving yourself is arrogant, but I'm like, well, if you don't love yourself, how can you expect anyone else to love you? Falling in love with yourself is the beginning of a lifelong romance that never wanes, never disappoints you, never tires, and you need to be in love with yourself. If you can't be in love with yourself, other people can't be either. When you have a little baby or even a little kitten or a little puppy, they are totally in love with themselves. They celebrate their enoughness every day. They bound in and they're always happy. So your exercise for today is to write out I am and add something positive to that. I always, I can, I do, I will, I'm ready. And to finish that sentence, I'm ready for abundance. I can attract abundance into my life. I always attract abundance. There is always enough because I am enough. So one more time, I am, I always, I will, I can, I'm ready, I'm doing, I'm thinking, I'm saying, I'm doing abundant exercise. I'm thinking abundant thoughts. I'm saying abundant words. You know what they are. There's enough. There's always enough. I can have even more of this. This is so wonderful, and I'm going to have it all over again. Rather than, oh, I better make the most of this. It'll never happen again, or this is never going to last. This is too good to be true. That's not an abundant thought. That's a scarcity thought. I can't believe this person likes me. That's not an abundant thought. Why wouldn't you believe someone likes you? How about the opposite? This is wonderful, and this is my life from now on. There's always enough. Of course people like me. I like them, and I like myself. So remember, everything is about your abundant mindset. And when you have a real abundant mindset, part of the abundance is a capacity to love yourself, to be the very best self you can, but to love your flaws as well, because they're part of who you are. And tomorrow we're talking about the mindset of people who already have abundance, how you can adopt, acquire, and make your own that very same mindset until you feel like you've always had it. See you then.